Hi guys, today I'm doing analyzing sentences, parts, and informational text, technology that speaks your mind.
Imagine knowing what you want to say, but being unable to make the words come out. The ability to speak, something most people take for granted, can be lost due to certain illnesses or medical conditions. But there may be a solution. Professor of Electrical Engineering, Dr. Nima Mesgarani and his team are developing technology that may someday translate people's thoughts into electronically produced speech. The team believes producing speech from thoughts is possible because when people imagine speaking, their brainwaves, electrical currents in the brain, are similar to those that occur when they are actually speaking.
Okay, we're gonna go on to our first question.
Reread the sentence from the passage.
Professor of Electrical Engineering, Dr. Nima Mesgarani and his team are developing technology that may someday translate people's thought into electronically produced speech.
Match each sentence part to the question it answers. Tap here for a hint about analyzing sentence parts.
Which part includes the subject and main action? Yeah. Which part is a detail about the subject? Technology that may someday translate people's... There. Okay, next problem.
Why do Dr. Mesgarani and his team believe it's possible to translate people's thoughts into electronic speech?
Some illness or serious medical conditions can cause people to lose their ability to speak. Human speech is controlled by specific electrical currents in their brain called brainwaves. A person's brainwaves are similar for a thought that is imagined and a thought that is spoken. A person's brainwaves are similar for a thought that is imagined and a thought that is spoken. The team that produces speech from thoughts is possible because when people imagine speaking, their brainwaves go Yeah, I did it.
Dr. Mesgarani's team, though not yet able to turn thoughts into speech, has successfully produced synthesized speech using brainwaves that occur from listening. It's a major first step because when you hear a word, your brainwaves are similar to when you merely imagine it. To produce speech using brainwaves created by listening, the scientists asked volunteers to listen to the words 0 through 9 while the patterns of their brainwaves were recorded.
Reread the sentence from the passage. Finish breaking the sentence into 3 separate ideas. Tap here for a hint about breaking apart sentences.
The scientists did an experiment to listen to speech using brainwaves for listening. The scientists asked volunteers to... Let's just do a random one.
Brainwave.
The scientists asked volunteers to listen to a series of words. The pattern to produce speech for brainwaves using listening. There.
Next, the brainwave patterns of the volunteers were run through an artificial intelligence, AI program. The program, which had been trained to interpret patterns as sounds, reproduced the words that the participants had heard. Significant progress for the team had been realized.
Okay, let's go on to our fourth
Reread the
and third
sentence from the
question. I forgot.
passage.
The program which had been trained to interpret patterns as sounds reproduced the words that the participants had heard.
Reorder the sentence parts to state the ideas more clearly. Tap here for a hint on reordering sentence
The
parts.
program the program reproduced. I think it's reproduced the words that the participants had heard because it had been trained to interpret patterns as sounds. Yeah. Okay.
How did the AI program help Dr. Mesgarani's team make progress toward turning thoughts into speech?
How did the AI program help Dr. Mascarani's team make progress toward turning thoughts into speech? The program separated brainwaves into categories. The program translated heard words into spoken words. The program generated different patterns of numbers. Let's see. Dr. Mascarani's team, though not able to turn thoughts to speech, had successfully produced synthesized speech using brainwaves that occur from listening. It's a major first step because when you hear a word, your brainwaves are similar to when you merely imagine it. To produce speech using brainwaves created by listening, the scientists asked the volunteers to listen to the words 0 through 9 while the patterns of the brainwaves were being recorded. The program translated heard words into spoken words. Yippee! Okay, the next step aims to produce synthesized speech from what people think rather than what they hear. Ultimately, they envision a brain implant that will translate the user's thoughts directly into spoken words. This would be a game changer, said Dr. Mascarani in a report from Columbia University. It will give anyone who has lost their ability to speak the renewed chance to connect to the world around them.
Why does Dr. Mesgarani say that a brain implant would be a game changer?
It would include this one. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'm super close to 500 subscribers, and once I get to 500 subscribers, I'll do maybe a special video, and thank you for taking me super close to 500 subscribers. I hope we can get to 500 subscribers soon. Bye bye.